Hello, good morning, welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great to have your company. You're joining us for the Planet Cruise Show, and wow, have we got some cruises for you. An award-winning cruise agents, and they really do make bespoke cruises for you. If there's anything you need to change, if you want to stop a little longer, they will do as much as they can to make that perfect holiday absolutely out of this world. But I'm not alone, and I'm going to meet Keith straight away because we've got so much to fit in.
We have. It's an amazing show.
We have.
It really
Great
is.
to have you with us, Keith.
Thank you.
I love working with you because your background, you have lived cruising, haven't you, for many years?
Yeah, well, I spent 12 years sailing around the world. Amazing job. I'm working as a cruise director, which means in charge of all the entertainment, looking after all the activities that go on board and telling people about the ports of call. So this is a perfect transition for me as a job because I've been to all these ports and I've been on many of these ships, so I know it inside out.
Which is wonderful. And you know everywhere to where to eat when we arrive in these places. It's great. Keith is the person to talk to.
We've got a great show, haven't we? Because
we have got so much. That's why I just wanted to do a really quick hello, welcome, because we've got so much. What are your top tips for these cruises that we've got?
Where do I start? It's going to be amazing. We've got a chance to go over to Borneo to meet the orangutans, which is going to be incredible. We've got New Year's Eve in Niagara Falls. Do you fancy that?
I fancy that one.
We've got a wonderful hot pit coming up on Queen Mary 2, which is a balcony special deal going around the Canary Islands. And beyond that, we've also got a chance to go to the Cape Verdes with Fred Olsen, which is very, very rare.
That's really unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, an overnight in Mindelo. So, along with your normal med and, you know, a real lovely selection. So there's something for everyone.
We've got something for absolutely everything. From the Far East to New York to Spain, you've got to stay with us because there is a cruise that's suitable for all and everybody. Now, we're going to have a look at our first cruise. Now, we're starting off with P&O. This is Britannia. Very excited about this, because this is a new ship.
It is, yep, still being finished off as we speak.
Oh, gosh!
And we've got a wonderful kind of VT we're going to show you now, all about this wonderful ship as it's being put together for us.
How exciting is that? So we're going to be the first people, really, on this maiden voyage.
This is a cruise in its maiden season. It's the first time it's going to be going down to the fjords, which is going to be very exciting. And this ship will be the biggest ship built specifically for the UK market. It will be the biggest ship for P&O. Loads of great things happening with this. Being released in February next year. And it's going to have a load of emphasis on food. P&O do a great thing about the food heroes. And they're going to have a cookery club with people like James Martin. Pierre White will be involved. Atul Kutcher as well, another Michelin-starred chef. We're also going to have Ollie Smith there for the wines. We're going to have Eric Landland of the patisserie on board, and also there's going to be a cheese expert, Charlie, who's going to be advising on cheeses as well. Yeah, it's really excellent. So there's going to be a real focus on food. You're seeing some of those food heroes now. You've also got a massive theatre with an LED state-of-the-art screen and some great entertainment going in there. You've got a dedicated TV studio.
Brilliant.
Which is going to be for live TV shows and for live events broadcast. You can be part of the studio audience.
Excellent.
For the first time, the whole ship's been designed by Richmond, who have done many great hotels. They're doing all the interiors. They've done things like the Mandarin Oriental in Hyde Park and the Langham, and they're responsible for all the interior design on the ship, which is brilliant.
Beautiful.
You've got a dedicated area for teams on board, a dedicated pool deck area for them, which is a first for P&O, very rare in the industry. And you've got loads of great new things like the Crystal Room, which is dedicated to all different types of dance. So there's loads of great innovation for P&O on this ship. Really, really great.
The ship looks fantastic, and I know this is the first time it'll be sailing to the fjords, which I would love to go to.
Well, an amazing part of the world to visit, particularly on a ship. If you're going to visit the fjords, if you're going to visit Norway, then doing it by ship is the best, the most unique
And what
way.
a ship to do it on, oh my goodness. Well, it's a no-fly, so we start in Southampton.
We do, yeah. We head out from Southampton, relaxing day at sea, and you've got a chance to really enjoy that wonderful new ship and the excitement of doing a big part of the maiden season. There was such a buzz from the crew, from the captain, who we've got an interview with the captain on board our YouTube. If you go onto Planet Cruise YouTube, you'll see a wonderful interview I did there with the captain, and loads of excitement with this ship. Anyway, we're heading out to Bergen.
Right.
And this is going to be your first chance to glimpse your starting journey into the fjords. The old Hanseatic Wharf really stands out here with these narrow peak roofed buildings in various colours of ancient wooden construction. They're well worth exploring. They're UNESCO protected. You can take the funicular, the ancient funicular, up to Mount Florian for amazing views over the whole of the fjord and the bay. You're seeing here the old Brigand's Wharf. You can see with these wonderful multicoloured buildings.
Yeah.
When you go up to Mount Floyen, you can then wander back down. I always recommend doing the walk back down. You can see the lights there. They're showing you the journey up there of the funicular. Walk back down, get some fresh air, and when you get to the bottom, head down to the fish market, which is one of the biggest in the world, and you can get some tasty fish lunch. If you want to head out beyond that, I always say definitely go out to see the wonderful Lake Nordas, where you'll see Edvard Grieg, a famous Norwegian composer, his home. Very picturesque. Okay, from there we're then heading through to Olsen.
I'm sold already.
Exactly.
We don't need to go anywhere else.
I can't describe the majesty of this place. It really is so special. I spent so many wonderful months cruising around here. Now this is great. Olsen is a little picturesque village, you see, surrounded by the snow-capped ice-filled mountains. It's also got on your front doorstep the Jostedal Glacier, which is Europe's largest ice floe, covering 188 square miles. It's over 2,000 foot at its thickest, and you can hike along parts of this, over waterfalls on wooden bridges, through bewitching mountain valleys that you're seeing pictures up here, right up the glacier's face. You can also experience Norway's most beautiful lake, known as Lake Olsen, which has this wonderful kind of substance, milky green substance on the top. It's almost called glacier milk. Really, really stunning. So great little port of call there, great for nature lovers.
It looks too beautiful to be real, doesn't it?
It really is. And again, we're not doing justice to this. We can't unless you actually go and see it in person. Flom is next. It literally translated means the little place between steep mountains. It's cradled on a deep tributary of the Fjord, which is the world's longest and deepest fjord. Look at these images again. Towering cliff faces, rustic wooden lodges. Again, the towns look like miniature models in a railway set because everything's on such a massive scale. You've got the world's steepest railway that you can go and enjoy, taking you all the way up. And then you can also enjoy the White Caves of Gudvangen, an underground labyrinth, where they give you a soundtrack of classical music, or you can sip a cappuccino on the top of the Stanheim Museum, looking over amazing views. There's so much to do, there really, really is. From here, you've then got a chance to go to Stavanger in Norway. And this is a lovely little place. I used to love visiting here. I always say this is the best place to save all your, when you want to buy all your little presents to take home, your little trolls or your Norwegian knitted jumpers. Save them to here. Full of lovely little wooden houses. As you wander around, you'll see artists hard at work doing their etchings. There's a wonderful sense of community all around Norway. The people are very friendly, very welcoming. This is Norway's oldest church, Stavanger Domkirke, or the Stavanger Cathedral. It's 12th century. It's well worth exploring. You've also got great museums around here. Norwegian Canning Museum and the Petroleum Museum. They're really fascinating. You may not think it, but they really are. And these are the things. This is called the Troll's Tongue. You can cruise down here and you can climb up. It's well worth the effort for a photo like that and for the views.
Is that you?
It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not me.
It's
no.
not your jumper.
No, I did it. I dangled off the end. You know what I mean? Kind of Sylvester Stallone cliffhanger style.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Everywhere is so beautiful, and we're going to see all of this beauty from the ship as well as stopping there.
You really, really are. So you've got that wonderful ship to experience that you're seeing here with the new Union Jack motif that they're putting on the side.
Yes.
Thank the Lord that Scotland stayed in the Union. They didn't have to repaint.
Oh, could you imagine?
I know. And this is some of the interior you're seeing here. Again, designed by Richmond. You've got so much excitement. 4 swimming pools on board, a wonderful serenity pool. You've got a great spa with amazing facilities. You've got an adult-only area. Great kids facilities from 2 all the way up to 17. So if you want to take the family, that's what cruising's all about. There's something for everyone. And again, you've got such a great focus on entertainment and great food from some of the big names in the British food industry, such as Marco Pierre White, Atul Kutcher and Eric Landland.
That ship is going to be out of this world.
Yeah, it really
absolutely incredible.
It really, really is. And again, it's going to be their biggest ship, and there's such an excitement. I mean, I've done new ship sailings before. There's such an excitement on board, such a buzz, Hayley.
Really
it's so great to be a part of this.
Let's have a look what's included, because I mean, I just want to go on this, and I've just noticed it's over my mum's birthday, so one of these dates is perfect. You've got some great dates here.
Yeah.
Amazing price on a brand new ship.
Really, really good price. I mean, the lead price here, you're looking at $649, and this is very good because the prices always go up for new sailings. This is going out in April, but you've got selections of dates there all the way through summer, so the weather's going to be fantastic.
And we only need a deposit. £50 is all we
need.
Only
£50 today, which is brilliant, so you don't have to worry about anything until way after Christmas, so don't worry about anything getting in the way.
We've got a little bit of a special. You can book to stay in Southampton the night before, which is brilliant, but if you book actually a suite or above, you get a free stay at the Marriott.
That's right, which means you start your holiday a day earlier, you get your parking included, and you get transfer to the port and back, all included. It's really good. The other thing as well, family of 4 in August, 2299. So for a family of 4, if you want to go in August, summer holiday time, go and take your kids, great weather, go and see the fjords, give them a bit of history, Where did all the Vikings come from?
Have a look at the prices. I can't get over the prices. I can't get over where you're going, what you're going to see, and what you're actually going on. I want to go on the 18th of July because that'll cover then my mum's birthday. If mum's watching, you need to ring and tell me if you fancy this, and I know she will. Do notice there is a different number to normal, and of course you can go onto the website planetcruise.co.uk/TV. But do jump onto the phones because they are so helpful there. If you want to book excursions before you go away and things like that, they're there to sort that holiday out,
aren't they? They can make anything bespoke for you.
That is absolutely incredible. Now, we need to look at the Meon Valley, which is, of course, the Marriott, which we can stay at. So it's just £70 per person, and you get to stay the night before, which I love before you go on holiday. And it's also your transfers and your parking. Have a little look at exactly how it works.
Planet Cruise have a great partnership with the Marriott Meon Valley 4-star hotel here in Southampton. Bed, breakfast, free car parking, transfers to and from the port are actually all included. Now, I arrived earlier yesterday. I had someone take care of my bags. I went for a swim. I had the most amazing night's sleep, and I've just finished off a hearty breakfast. And now, with my car safely parked, I'm about to take the chauffeur-driven shuttle to Southampton Port, which is a mere 12 miles away. And then when my cruise is over, they'll drop me off here and I can drive safely home.
It makes sense. I love it when you go on holiday, you know, just to stay the night before so you can get into that holiday mood.
It's a great hotel. Whenever Sean or I cruise, we always stay there. It's a great place, great service. They really look after you. And again, your parking's all covered
sorted.
And your holiday starts a day early.
Fabulous. We've got to move on. We've got so much to show you. Now, we're on to deal number 2, and this is Princess Cruises. Princess, very close to my heart. Dawn Princess, my partner worked for them for years. Beautiful ships.
Great company.
But this is Australia and Singapore. This is going to be out of this world, isn't it?
It really, really is. And again, we're going to see some fantastic footage now of Princess. And it's a very, very good company. You mentioned your connection there, you know, with your partner. They've been sailing now for many, many years, Princess. They are the quiet innovators. They bring a lot of new things.
They do.
Into the industry. And when you get a chance to go on this particular ship, you're going to see some of those innovations. You're going to see a chance to go and enjoy.
We're going to have a little listen to John, because John's going to talk us around the shop. We've cut him off a little bit, but we're going to let him have a little bit of a chat. So we'll let you have a little listen and a watch
Flexible
of the VT.
dining times. Princess ships also debuted features such as Movies Under the Stars and the Sanctuary Adults-Only Oasis. In the fitness centre, you'll find all the latest equipment, plus a range of classes including cycling, Pilates, yoga, stretch and abs. But if chilling out and being pampered is more your thing, then you might want to head up here, to the tranquil environment of the Lotus Spa. With a menu of dozens of calming and rejuvenating treatments, the Lotus Spa is guaranteed to be one of the highlights of your cruise. Throughout the day on your Princess Cruise, the chefs are busy preparing your next memorable meal. All bread, cakes and pastries are baked 3 times a day. All sauces are prepared by hand. Speciality restaurants include Sabatini's, Princess's signature Italian restaurant. The Crown Grill offers a variety of premium beef and seafood dishes. But tonight's formal night and I've decided to eat in the main restaurant. As I'm booked on anytime dining, I can just turn up and eat at whatever time I like. Princess are known for their dynamic and exciting production shows, with some of the largest casts at sea. Tonight we've got a 70s theme with Blame It on the Boogie. All the shows are produced in-house and feature lively music and stunning choreography, featuring one of the largest casts at sea. As well as shows, you can enjoy a night of stand-up comedy, a game show, a sing-song in the piano bar, a romantic dance, or just a quiet night with friends in a lounge bar. Something completely different. How about a movie under the stars? It's a signature feature of all Princess ships, and it's a great way to end the day.
Beautiful ship, amazing destinations. And it's quite unusual. We're starting off in Perth, aren't we?
We are, yeah. This is the first time we're featuring an opportunity for you to stay in Perth before you actually go out on the cruise. So this is very unusual, and this is great because some people may have well experienced Sydney, but they won't have had a chance to go to this side of Australia. So Perth is amazing. It's the gateway to the wild west of Australia. It's bathed in 3,000 hours of sunshine a year. Imagine that. Situated, of course, on the banks of the Swan River. You actually, where you pick the ship up is Fremantle, which is about 15 miles away. But there's loads to do in Perth. You can go on a wonderful river cruise, which will take you all the way along past restored breweries, past the Royal Yacht Club, the magnificent homes on the Millionaires Row, and the busy inner harbour. You've got these amazing beaches on your front doorstep. You know, this area, again, the whole of Australia is known as beach paradise. So you're not going to have a chance, you're not going to have much of a problem if you want to go and just sunbathe, relax on a beach and enjoy the powder sand. You've also got Fremantle Prison, which I recommend going to see, which has got the history of the colony there and the kind of early prisoners that turned up, and also some of the escapees and detainees. It's quite a dark kind of feeling, but it's really fascinating to go and do. And you can head out and enjoy what they call the AQWA, which is all about the marine environments of Western Australia. It's an amazing aquarium. So if you want to find out about the coral reefs of the area and all the species, that's the place to go.
That's fabulous. So you've got a 2-night stay in a hotel in Perth before you get on board, and then we jump on board for 12 nights, so 18 nights in total. We've got 3 nights relaxing on board on the ship, and then where do we end up?
Yeah, in Bali. So then you're in Bali. Now this is, of course, a place that's fascinated our minds for many, many years, and it's the very essence of exotic. And look at these temples.
Oh, God.
For me, it's the island of temples, of cheeky monkeys, you know, swinging through these cork forests, of wonderful, peaceful elephants, and you've got these great terraced rice paddies and plantations of coffee and banana and cacao and fragrant spices. It's a great, wonderful spiritual island where the people are very, very friendly. Come away from the beaches, and there are fantastic beaches where all the kind of resorts are, and you can get all the wonderful massages and the treatments. Go inland, experience places like Ubud Monkey Forest, where you've got all these long-tailed macaques who just literally swing through the forest, and they live around this huge monkey temple, which is dedicated to Hanuman, the monkey god. That's amazing. Excellent. Go and see Ubud itself, which is just an incredible place to go, full of fine arts, dance and music. So incredible place, Bali. Go and enjoy
Beautiful.
it. Then you've got a couple of relaxing days at sea before you go through to Kuala Lumpur. The port itself is called Port Kelang. This is your chance to see the economic and cultural heart of Malaysia, and it's an ethnic melting pot, one of the world's great eating capitals. Just go and try some of the street food, and go and see the Petronas Towers, which feature in quite a few movies. Then you're going through again to another part of Malaysia, this time Penang, and it's on the west coast, and it gets its name from the betel nut tree called Pening, which you see a lot of the locals chewing. If you see them chewing, it's because they're chewing the Penang nut.
Oh, right.
Turns their mouths all red. And when you wander around the town, you'll see wonderful work of this Lithuanian-born artist with these wielded iron caricatures. Look out for those. I really enjoy that, because if you like artwork, it's definitely great. If you want to get out and enjoy something different, the Penang Butterfly Farm is a wonderful haven of natural life. You've got the Ketlok Sea Temple of Paradise, which is the largest Buddhist temple in Southeast Asia to enjoy. And you've got the Street of Harmony there, where you've got a mosque, an Indian temple, a Chinese temple, and an Anglican church, all on the same street. It's quite amazing.
Oh, goodness.
Then we're going through to your next port, and this is your chance now to head through to Langkawi, one of 99 tropical islands lying off the northwest coast of Malaysia, swaying coconut palms, long sandy beaches, beautiful, loads of wildlife, really moving back now to life as it used to be before commercial tourism. Then you're going through to Phuket in Thailand, and this is incredible. This is hailed as the pearl of the Andaman Sea. You've got a chance to go through to the James Bond Island here, the the Phanang Na Bay, and the national park around there, which is stunning. There, you're seeing pictures of it here. Man with the golden gun, you remember all that. You've got some amazing temples like Wat Shalong to go and enjoy. Again, the Buddhist traditions, elephant trekking, and a gibbon rehabilitation centre, which is amazing. I recommend going to do that. That's one of the tours you can do. Get a Thai massage, definitely try some of the food. Watch out for those cheeky ladyboys. This is going to be
out of this world. Then we end up in Singapore, I should say, and we get 2 nights in Singapore.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, it is. You get 2-night stay there, as you're right, which is all included in the cost of this. Singapore is an amazing place where you can, again, immerse yourself in this multicultural world. You've got Chinese, Indian and Malay cuisines. You've got this ultra-modern Western commerce, a great duty-free paradise for shopping. The Singapore Flyer, which is their idea of the London Eye, you saw a glimpse of there. And you've got great things to go and do, like a Singapore river cruise, or maybe go to the Jurong Bird Park, which is the world's largest walk-in aviary, where you just got surrounded by thousands of birds flying around you. And the Singapore Zoo, which again is an open zoo. So again, you know, animals all around you, they all get to interact as if they're in the wild.
How wonderful.
And you've got the night safari there. It's one of the best experiences.
I bet it is.
It's one best tour in Singapore for the last 7 years, the night safari. Definitely do it. Raffles Hotel and this place, the Marina Bay Sands, which is that big ship that you're seeing sitting on those 3 skyscrapers.
Yes.
Took 3 months to rise up, and when you sit there, you can sit in the pool and this artificial beach and look out over the whole of Singapore drinking a cocktail. It's an incredible experience.
This is a once in a lifetime on a fabulous ship as well. You're flying back to Heathrow, and sadly that is your holiday done, but you've had 18 nights. I mean, this is crazy. It works out £102 per person per night, and the ship, I mean, the places we're going is incredible. The ship's beautiful too.
Yeah, great American company, Princess. They really do focus on entertainment and on great service, and remember, all your entertainment and all your food is included in the cost of what you're seeing here.
And that's your hotels, everything included there as well. You've got 2 nights stay either end of the cruise. An incredible actual holiday and great prices. Have a look at the prices. Really a real, I wrote wow, because it's a real once in a lifetime, and those prices, it works out, it can start under £102 per person per night to visit.
And when you try and work this out separately, if you were to fly out to these places and do it that way, you'll see what good value this is.
Absolutely.
And you unpack once, Hayley, and then you get to see all these destinations. You're not constantly packing and unpacking and moving around like that.
Those costs could just be flights, couldn't they?
It could just be flights. It takes all the stress out of the travel, and it means you can enjoy these destinations and come back to your home away from home every night. That's the beauty of cruising. It's so unique.
And again, only need the deposit only today, so you can book that with deposit only and look forward to the most incredible holiday next year. We've got so much to tell you. I know you're going to stay with us for the hour, because honestly there's a cruise for everybody, but next we've got a late deal. And tell us about this late deal. It is very much hot off the press.
Yeah, it is. It's with Fred Olsen, and they're a great company, of course, a British company that have been operating now for hundreds of years, and they really do focus on destinations and on making those destinations really immersive and on wonderful service. So this is a great chance now to see Sean. I think he went on board and found out more.
Oh, my goodness. Let's have a little look. Or is it he's in his flip-flops? Let's have a look at Sean. Wow.
Well, one thing's for sure, you'll never be bored on Braemar. She may be just 24 tonnes, but she's got all of the conveniences and facilities you need to have a really great time. So why not just jump in this wonderful bubbling jacuzzi there, or if you're feeling a bit more active, you can have a little swim, or you could even take a yoga or Pilates class in the brand new fitness centre. That's really good, really state-of-the-art actually. Well, Braemar offers a great choice of bars, and one of my favourites is behind me, the Marquee Pool Bar, which has this lovely canopied area allowing all of this gorgeous sunshine to flood in. Now, other bars include the Morning Light pub. That's like having your own local on board and great for socialising with friends, both old and new, of course. If you love panoramic views, then I really recommend the Observatory Lounge with its huge windows, and the grand piano there provides the perfect atmosphere for a pre-dinner drink. Braemar has a variety of restaurants. This one is the Grampian. It's one of the slightly more formal and intimate restaurants. There's also the main Thistle restaurant, but both offer a delectable and delicious 5-course dinner. Now, for those of you that maybe prefer a more relaxed, casual setting, there's Palms Cafe, and that offers like a buffet-style service with no set dining times. Braemar always keeps you entertained during the day and also provides you with great and memorable evening entertainment too. Expect every night to be different with a variety of shows including cabarets, dancing, singing, stand-up comedians, special theme nights too, for example, British night and rock and roll. Braemar offers a wide variety of accommodation to suit all different needs and budgets. You might choose a balcony cabin such as this, or go for an outside or inside. And for solo passengers, special single accommodation is also available, often at really good prices too. All cabins have interactive televisions, a safe tea and coffee making facilities, and they all have a really nice, warm and homely feel. And if you want to order breakfast or light snacks or drinks, then a complimentary cabin service is also available.
So excited. The 2nd of December, so going away before Christmas, get yourself all chilled out for the Christmas. Where are we going, though?
Well, this is very unusual. It's a very unusual itinerary. We're going to see it now. A chance to go out to the Cape Verde Islands, which is very, very special, and even get an overnight there.
Oh, gosh.
So, fly out to Tenerife, then you're going to go and have a wonderful chance to visit La Gomera. It's the Canary Islands strip there. It's one of the real rare kind of underdeveloped islands. The beaches are quiet, the villages are sleepy, the countryside is fleeced with these forests and dramatic mountain ridges, and it's known as being the Canary Islands like it was 60, 70 years ago, going back in time. It's beautiful. Lots of dolphins to go and see in Wales as well. OK, then you're heading out from there to go through to Funchal, and you get an overnight on board. This is a bewitching capital, a bewitching place full of cobbled streets, quaint museums, buzzing cafes and restaurants. It was a favourite of Winston Churchill. You can go up into the hills and you can sit at Reed's Palace and have afternoon tea as he used to enjoy it. You see these dramatic cliffs, some of the tallest cliffs in the world. And again, you get this all the way around the island. The island is full of flowers. It's full of beautiful, iconic dragon trees and orchids and beautiful, beautiful exotic blooms and jasmines. I would say head up, take the wonderful experience right up into the mountains, into Monte, see the botanical gardens, and then do the wicker toboggans back down, and definitely try some of the local food, try some of the local steak on a stone, or the espadada as it's called, and walk the wonderful levadas, which were the old irrigation ditches.
Gorgeous.
Then,
Where next?
from here, Santa Cruz de Palma. Again, Mother Nature having a field day. It's rolling mountains, plunging valleys, sweet-smelling pine forests, dramatic black sand beaches. It's incredible. The locals call it the beautiful island, and you're going to see why. And it's got the world's largest volcanic crater there, circumference of 28 kilometres. Inside of it, inside this, you're seeing here, huge national park, full of birds, and wonderful, wonderful nature for you to enjoy. Then you're going for a relaxing day at sea before we then go to the Cape Verde Islands. The first one you're going to is Praia, and this is in Santiago, is the island, and it's the kind of capital. The whole Cape Verde itself means Green Cape, and I've got to say about this, it's a wonderful chance for you to go and see this former slave trading post that's now full of history, full of architectural interest. You're then going through to Porto Novo on the next day, again in the Cape Verde Islands. Great chance here for you to see traditional family-run farms, giving you a true rustic taste of the Cape Verdes as they are today. Stunning churches, and again, great history for you to enjoy. You're going to sail that evening over to Mindelo, where you're then getting an overnight in Mindelo for the next day. And this city really has an exciting kind of Brazilian feel. It's framed by a backdrop of stunning mountains, you can see here. And again, you've got a great chance to go and enjoy the vegetable market. I know it's funny for me to recommend that, but it's really good fun. And there's a great fish market as well for you to enjoy. And you'll see lots of chance to see the folk music, local folk music, and see the accompanied dance. Now, the dance that they do to the folk music is capoeira, which is that basically a form of dance that was developed by slaves and they developed it as a form of dance, but it's also a martial art. And it's incredible. It's really cool to see. So lots of wonderful places to enjoy here in the Cape Verdes. And then you've got a relaxing day at sea before we then go back to the Canary Islands. Now, Gran Canaria is next. Overnight on board in Gran Canaria. You've got the golden sand dunes here of this particular island. These magnificent beaches that are like a sandy necklace all the way around. You've got the Bandama crater, over 3,000 foot high, one of the few inhabited volcanoes in the world. And you've got a great chance for you to enjoy Las Palmas itself, full of chic boutiques, tempting tapas bars, and breathtaking architecture. And Arucas, the banana capital. Quad bike through there, it's real fun. Then you're going through to Santa Cruz and Tenerife. And in Tenerife here, you've got a great chance for you to enjoy snow-capped mountains, sunbaked beaches. You've got Spain's highest mountain, Mount Teide, and the whole national park, which you can go and enjoy. You can go through the Orotava Valley, where you'll get amazing views of the whole island. And beyond that, you've got Lower Park. So if you're with the family, with the kids, great chance to see sea lion shows. Really good fun. Dolphin shows.
So much. You've got 14 nights. It's under £65 per person per night on this gorgeous ship. Very traditional, very home to home. You're really going to enjoy your time.
They get a very high number of repeat passengers with Fred Olsen.
They do go back time and time again.
Yeah.
They really do. Big following. Have a look what you've got. You've got so much. On the 2nd of December, what a treat. You've got huge savings off the brochure price as well. And we have got flights from Manchester and Gatwick, and they are the same price. So if you like to fly from those northern flights...
That's very rare as well. So if you are watching this for the first time, it's rare to get those Manchester flights at the same price as Gatwick. And
you can look into upgrading as well for all-inclusive, just £10 per person per night. So again, do jump onto the phones, jump onto the website. Make sure you don't miss out on that one. That one is going to disappear on the 2nd of December. We've got a hot pick now.
We do.
Now, I know nothing about this, but I've heard it's very hot.
It is indeed, but it's Queen Mary 2, my last ship that I had the honour of being the entertainment director on. This is 12 nights, look at this, £869, but this is for a balcony for nearly 2 weeks for Cunard, a 5-star cruise line. Is incredible. Two great guest speakers who I've both worked with before, Peter Snow and Brian Hoey. Brian Hoey, of course, the royal author and royal commentator, wonderful speaker, and Peter Snow, we all know, of course, from the news and all his wonderful work as well, with his son Dan Snow. Newsnight and much, much more. They're just part of the guest speaker, part of the entertainment on board, along with all the great shows. But the Queen Mary 2, fantastic ship, so much to see and do. The world's only planetarium, these wonderful service that Cunard give you, the history and that itinerary. Look at that, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, so much sunshine, which you need in November, don't you?
Sun.
We need more sun.
Absolutely. Now, we have as well got ways for you to stay in touch. We want you to stay in touch with us, and there's various different ways to stay in touch with Planet Cruise, all there for you, but do jump onto the phones. They are so helpful on the phone lines. But we do need to move on. We need to move on onto the Queen Mary 2. This is Cunard, and this is Niagara Falls over New Year, isn't it?
It is. It's incredible.
You're going to take us on board, so let's have a look.
Okay. She's the last remaining seagoing ocean liner, one of the biggest and fastest ships in the world, a byword for elegance and sophistication, one of the only ships to carry pets as well as humans, and the last ship I had the pleasure of working on board. She's the Queen Mary 2. You can have a proper pint in the Golden Lion pub, enjoy the panoramic views and martini cocktails of the Commodore Club, soak up the jazz of the chart room, or join me for some bubbles in the Veuve Clicquot champagne bar. Not that I used to drink on the job, of course. This is just fizzy water. Cheers. I used to joke that our guests walked up the gangway and that we rolled them back down. One thing is for sure, you won't go hungry on board, with specialty restaurants serving food from around the world, a 24-hour buffet and the fabulous Britannia. You're in danger of missing my favourite, the Todd English. Whatever you do, if you come here, make sure you try the chocolate fallen cake. It's absolutely delicious. With live music in every venue, West End style theatre shows, comedians and musical stars from both sides of the pond, the entertainment is rich and varied. But for me, it's this place which offers something unbeatably unique. Illuminations is the only planetarium at sea, offering celestial shows narrated by the likes of Robert Redford and Morgan Freeman. And it's also a cracking 4D cinema. There are 6 different grades of stateroom to choose from, all of it bright, spacious, airy and very, very stylish. 24-hour room service, 2 turn-downs a day, and the grill suites even have a private butler. But the best thing of all, as standard in every single room, is this. The Sealy Cunard mattress. Quite literally the best night's sleep I've ever had.
You are going to get 7 nights on board that amazing ship, which is going to be incredible, but how you start this cruise is out of this world as well, because we fly to Toronto first of all.
Yeah, you do. Fly to Toronto, and then you're going to get a chance to stay in Niagara and actually have New Year's Eve in Niagara, which is really exciting. Now, I've tweeted earlier about this, a B for Key. If you're at Planet Cruise, you can have a look there at the tweets, get in touch. This is Niagara Falls.
Gosh.
This is one of the things that everyone wants to tick off their bucket list. I've been there myself, had a Canadian girlfriend take me around. And,
has that boat gone wrong?
That's the Maid of the Mist going in. No, it hasn't gone wrong. They go right in, and then, of course, you get covered in the spray. You get to wear these wonderful protective, kind of clothing. They give you these plastic, kind of bright yellow or bright red, depending on who you go with. It's incredible. You can go behind the falls. You can see. I mean, it's an incredible experience. Bearing in mind the size of those fjords, and they are the kind of longest in the world, and the amount of water that's going over, there's a dozen taller waterfalls in the world, but in terms of sheer volume, these are unbeatable. More than 1 million bathtubs of water plummet over the edge every second. It's been a bit of a saucy honeymoon destination since Napoleon's brother took his bride there, and there is that feeling there. It's great. You've got a lot there. Yeah, oh yeah. That's why I went there with my Canadian girlfriend. And you know, you've got loads to do beyond that. You've got loads of award-winning wineries you can go and explore. There's a wonderful butterfly farm near enough as well. It's a great little place to stay, but imagine New Year's there, the fireworks display with that backdrop, and if you look at that picture I've tweeted, you'll see how it lights up at night. It's beautiful at night. They use different coloured lights. You're getting an idea of it there. It really is stunning.
That is going to be so exciting on New Year's Eve as well. And then on top of that, we've also got the Amtrak train, which I can't believe that's included.
This is one of the trendiest, one of the most hip, one of the most now, and one of the most exciting and picturesque ways of travelling around the States. You're going to get a chance to go through the middle of the countryside with loads to see and these massive windows on this beautiful train experience all the way through to New York, the city that never sleeps. It's a great way to travel in, easy for you and relaxing. And then when you're here, you've got a chance to enjoy this city. Central Park, 843 acres where the Naked Cowboy lives. You've got strawberry fields, the ode to John Lennon. You've got ice rinks. You've got the wonderful excitement there of people jogging around and these New Yorkers. This is a city to people watch. It's a city to go and shop. And shop, because you're going to be able to take back...
January sales.
You have, and there's no limits because you're cruising back on the ship. Because you're cruising back on Queen Mary 2, you can shop as much as you want on the January sales in Macy's, in Bloomingdale's, and you know, again, the colours you're going to see. There might well be snow on the ground, so make sure you wrap up nice and warm. You know, it's an incredible city. I love New York. For Broadway, you're going to get a chance to go through to Times Square, have your photo taken there, book some tickets for Broadway, go and do one of the open-top tour buses, go through and enjoy the views from the top of the Empire State Buildings or the top of the Rock, the Rockefeller Center there. It's incredible. You know, you've got that kind of Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks feel, you know, Sleepless in Seattle. You're going to sail out past this. You're actually going to sail past on the Queen Mary 2, on your right side, on the starboard side of the ship as you sail out. I've done it so many times, sailing past Ellis Island, sailing past that beautiful image of freedom, the image of the new world that so many people have seen. This is a magical experience, and again, shop, enjoy, because you can bring it all back with you and you can treat all the family. Even hold off on your Christmas presents that year and say, you know, I'm going to bring you your present back from New York, because you will save so much money. It's such a good value deal. I've not even mentioned the cheesecake or the bagels. Boney's Bagels. Go and enjoy Boney's Bagels.
The food is amazing. So that's the start of your holiday, and then you get on board the Queen Mary 2. And this is the second part of your holiday, because this ship is going to be a huge part of your holiday.
Again, a ship I had the pleasure of working on, you know, for many years. Beautiful, 5-star, one of a kind. It's the last remaining ocean liner. It cruises across that Atlantic as if a knife through butter. It's so smooth. It's beautiful. There's so much to do on board with the guest speakers, with a planetarium, with 3D cinema, amazing West End style entertainment, great high quality food. That's the planetarium there. You've got Robert Redford narrating it. There's so much to see and do. So many music, over 35 musicians. Everywhere you go, live music, afternoon tea. It's Cunard. It's luxury.
It really is luxury. You are going to love this. This is everything you've got included. So much. It works out under £128 per person per night. It's a balcony.
I keep on forgetting this. It's a balcony,
It's
Hayley.
over New Year. You can't stay in the UK for...
Right, you're going to be on your balcony, Hayley, passing the Statue of Liberty, on your own balcony with a glass of champagne in your hand, toasting the lady as she toasts you with that big thing.
And Niagara Falls on New Year's Eve. You have got so much toasting that lady on the 30th of December, and you haven't got long to wait, which I love when you book a holiday, and it is just around the corner. It is an absolute stunner. Do jump onto the phones, and of course you can check everything out on the website as well. But remember, really helpful on the homes if you want to pre-book any excursions or look at flying from somewhere else. You can do exactly that with Planet Cruise. But let's move on now. Where should we go to next? So much choice.
Celebrity, another 5-star line, but this time an American-based company. Fantastic. I love Celebrity.
Oh, let's have a little look at exactly what Celebrity's all about.
With exceptional levels of service and a crew-to-guest ratio of 1 to 2, and well-designed and easy-to-navigate ships, and a decor that's both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line who offer a very real sense of modern luxury. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality of the food that they offer. Experience saver menus pairing classic and contemporary selections from casual alfresco dining through to the stunning main dining room. And of course, there's an appetizing range of quirky, excellent specialty restaurants. Matching a bar to your mood is what Celebrity does best. And there's a great range of beverage and wine packages offering great value. You can top up the tan while enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your Sea Pass card and help yourself to another great glass of vino in Cellar Masters. You can soak up the sounds of the big band at the passport bar, or try one of the 64 craft beers available on board. My favourite, though, has to be here at the Molecular Bar, where tasting the work of the liquid chef will engage all your senses. Life on board Celebrity Cruises is an opportunity for you to enjoy your holiday just as you want it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice really is yours. Cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures, and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. When the sun sets, celebrity ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars, lounges, nightclubs and casinos. You can relax with a cocktail, meet new friends, take to the dance floor or hit the casino tables. But keep an eye out for the interactive theme parties. You may even find dancers in exquisite costumes suddenly appear to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, dance, comedy, magic, music and an extraordinary front row seat waiting just for you. On a Celebrity Cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from and over 85% have a private balcony. The design is smart, fresh and contemporary, and all offer a great range of sumptuous amenities such as fluffy bathrobes, deluxe toiletries, Egyptian cotton bed linen and 24-hour complimentary room service. From comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
You went beautiful ships, aren't they? I mean, 5-star luxury.
Yeah, got a lot of time for Celebrity. They do things the right way, and again, you choose to cruise with Celebrity, you can tell the difference with the 5-star. You really, really can. So this is a cracking deal.
A fabulous deal, great places as well. We're going throughout Europe, and you were going to tell us about on board ship. They're very much into adventures, aren't they? And
they really are. Yeah, I think we're going to see a wonderful piece of footage now from Celebrity themselves, and they are very destination focused. You're going to see some great imageries here all around the Med. And in fact, recently they announced a new partnership with Ben Fogle, who will be very familiar to our watchers. And he's one of their destination experts. And there's loads of different things that you can do, little tours that he kind of recommends, like going snorkeling with salmon in Norway. You know, which are kind of really energetic, a great way to kind of experience the different side of the places that you visit. And Celebrity are very good at doing that. It's all about their modern luxury, the way they approach.
And where are we going? This is the, I mean, so many wonderful places. Where do we start? Okay, so you're flying out, of course, to Rome, and then you're flying. Sorry, you've already flown there. Then you're heading out onto the ship, and your first port of call is going to be Livorno. Now, this is the port for you to go and explore lots of different things. First of all, the Renaissance masterpiece city, the living museum that is Florence. An amazing city. My sister used to live there. I spent several months with her there, and it's a great place just to walk round. You've got Botticelli's Birth of Venus, you've got Michelangelo's masterpieces there, David, and a great city to go and enjoy the Duomo that you can see there, with great views over the whole of the city. It's one of these big 3 things that you must go and see. You've got the all the jewellery shops under the Ponte Vecchio bridge. It's just incredible. Then you've also got a chance to head out to Pisa and see the Leaning Tower, get that photo holding up the tower that everyone needs to get at some point, and also the other architecture and things to see in Pisa, because it's not just about the tower there. You can also head out into the Tuscan hills, the Tuscan countryside, go past sleepy medieval hill towns that have been caught in a time warp, or take a trip out to the lake, and forgive my pronunciation here, Mascaculi, which is where Puccini used to live, and it's really beautiful. My goodness, then we're off to Nice.
Yeah, Nice. Now this is really the best way of showcasing the Côte d'Azur. We're talking fast cars, millionaire yachts, designer boutiques, and it's been attracting celebrities for years and years and years. You've got the marina there with loads of cosmopolitan bars with A-listing eateries where you will get a chance to celebrity watch. Big names like Chanel, Armani and Louis Vuitton. You can stroll along the English promenade there as well, which is really, really beautiful. Get people wandering along, just have an ice cream. And I would definitely recommend, if you get a chance, to go and enjoy the Old Town as well. Maybe see the Matisse Museum. Of course, the artist Henri Matisse spent a lot of time in Nice. A lot of his artwork is from here. Then you're going through from here to Ajaccio. This is the island of Corsica, which is where Napoleon Bonaparte came from, of course. A small man who almost changed the whole world, in many ways did. And he Love this island for good reason. The smell of honeysuckle. It's full of mountains. It's full of romance. It's full of these wonderful plunging hills like the Cunard Gorge that you can go and explore. The local food is stunning. Definitely try some of the Thicatulu sausage and maybe get a local glass of wine, the Cap Course wine. I would enjoy, if I were you, going through to Kapaluta Park, which is Europe's only tortoise protection centre. Really beautiful. Little babies through to these Wisendol grandfathers.
Wonderful.
It's amazing. Try some honey cakes and some of the plum liqueur. And again, head out and try some of the beaches. Where you dock, there's loads of little beaches that you can go and enjoy. Loads of places to go and eat. Loads of little local markets.
Places.
Then we're going through a relaxing day at sea before you go to Palma, Mallorca. The island of Mallorca, and again, this is for an overnight, Hayley, which is great.
Oh, great.
And you need it here because it's a big island.
It is.
One of the best places to go and enjoy the Mediterranean. Again, if you want to go there just for the beaches, there are loads all over the island. But you've also got loads of history. You've got the Belvedere Castle, which dates back to the 14th century, which is completely circular and almost looks like the Knights of the Round Table. You can take the train to Sola, a vintage electric train from 1920s that will take you past olive groves and dinky villages into the centre of the island, into the Tramantura Mountains, which are really stunning, where people like Rick Stein talks about the wood smoked lamb that you could get from there. You can also head out to Formentor, which is their version of Land's End, for a great beach and great views. I love the place where you're going to dock itself, Palma.
Yes.
Walk down the waterfront to the cathedral, massive neo-Gothic cathedral. Behind there, loads of a rabbit warren of cobbled streets, and a chance for you to go to a place called Bar Bosch. Remember this, you can get a hot chocolate. This is what all Mallorcans do, hot chocolate and an esmeralda, which is their version of a croissant. You dip that in the hot chocolate and you just, you obviously eat it. It's amazing. It's an incredible experience. That's the cathedral there, which you wander down to. Bar Bosch, go and enjoy it. It's an incredible island.
You could eat yourself around the world, Jim.
I'm being well behaved today.
And then to another place I love, Barcelona.
That's right, yeah, back to Barcelona before you head off and you fly back to Birmingham. Very rare, of course, to have flights from Birmingham, which is incredible. So really, really good to see.
I mean, this is going to be an incredible cruise, and it's actually flying from Birmingham, and that's quite unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very unusual. So it's great for people wherever you are in the world to head right to the centre. So all you people from the Black Country and from Birmingham and around these areas here, get involved. Even if you're watching a place like Peterborough, this is great access for you to go and enjoy this cruise. And again, Celebrity 5-star American luxury, really great service, really big focus on food as well, Hayley. They give lots of different varieties of food that you can enjoy, and great bar choices. The molecular bar with these wonderful martinis from a liquid chef.
I think this is why it's one a lot of people's favourites. I mean, it is an incredible ship, and you're going to some amazing places. Have a look at what you've got included. Now, we have got free drinks and free tips there if we go for an ocean view or above.
That's right, and that's until Monday. 8 o'clock on Monday, so you've got to call before 8 o'clock on Monday for that, the 10th of November. Free car parking and booking a balcony and above, which is great. Look at the savings on this, Hayley, £630 off the brochure price.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Really,
wow.
really good. And the other thing as well, even if this deal doesn't appeal to you with Celebrity, all their sailings for 2016 are now on sale, so get in touch.
So jump on the phones, you can book ahead and really look forward.
Yeah.
Deposit only as well today, so you can just pop that deposit down and look forward to your trip. An amazing cruise. That's cruise number 5. We have got our final cruise, and it's Royal Caribbean, Legends of the Seas. So this is going to be another stunner. We're going to go on board, and Gemma's there, so let's have a little look at how she got on.
The easy thing about going on holiday with Royal Caribbean is finding something exciting to do. The difficult thing is choosing what to do first. Royal Caribbean really do offer the whole family something special, and it doesn't matter what age you are, your holiday is going to be jam-packed full of exciting, special, unforgettable moments. So your days could be spent surfing, ice skating, rock climbing maybe, or perhaps just perfecting your swing on the golf course. And then after that you can head to the H2O Zone water park, where you've got fountains which spray water everywhere. Fun for all the family. Whether it's a nice quiet nightcap you're after or some pre-show cocktails, when cruising with Royal Caribbean you'll be spoilt for choice in terms of where to go. And sometimes you just fancy a nice cold pint, and then you can go down to the English vintage style pub. You've also got a sports bar, you can listen to some live jazz, And then for those more sophisticated moods, you can go and have some bubbles in the very glamorous champagne bar. There's live music you'll want to dance the night away to. There's comedy. There are spectacular ice skating shows which are simply breathtaking. And not only that, you get front row seats to award-winning musicals. On top of that, you can watch brand new movies in 3D. You could even watch a film from the pool on the outdoor screen. And then later, on the way home from dinner, you could even bump into Shrek. So on every Royal Caribbean ship, there is a great variety of specialty restaurants, from the Mexican-themed sabors to the more casual boardwalk doghouse. Not only that, if you're watching your figure, you can always pop down to the Vitality Cafe and get some wraps and smoothies and juices and that sort of thing. Or, if you've got a sweet tooth, definitely head along to Cups and Scoops, where you can get your cupcakes and ice cream. When it comes to the accommodation, you've got so much choice. So this stateroom is a balcony stateroom, but you might want to go for a two-storey one perhaps, with really contemporary decor, or perhaps one with a big wraparound balcony overlooking the ocean, or even a family suite. Now those come with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and your own living room as well. But what all of the staterooms have in common is that they all come with a nice interactive flat screen TV, really good for checking your bill and also for booking your shore excursions and your entertainment.
So much to do on board. You are going to love it, and so much to see. This is the Far East. This is one of the favourites, and we start 2 nights in Hong Kong. We do, yeah. Hong Kong, amazing place full of skyscrapers, this forest of steel and glass. Also, you've got this wonderful busy harbour, and you've got this literally beautiful chance for you to go around these narrow streets crammed with noodle vendors, fortune tellers and bone setters. There's an endless array of shops on offer, offering you everything under the sun, from hand-tailored suits through to the latest consumer electronics. Definitely go shopping, because you can get yourself a real bargain. Enjoy a harbour cruise. Be there in the evening at 8 o'clock in the evening for the light show, the free harbour light show. 41 buildings involved. Best way to experience it is be on a little harbour cruise at the time, or just watch it from around the harbour. It's brilliant. Take the funicular up to Victoria Peak for the views, because the views are spectacular from there. And go and enjoy some of the traditional markets. There's Stanley Market, there's Ladies Market, there's the Night Market, and they give you a kind of give you a glimpse of the old world of Hong Kong. Right. And if you eat out, you can eat out every day for 12 years and not eat the same person twice. That's same place twice, unbelievable. Yeah. That's amazing. Right, so we've got, after a 2-night stay, we've got a day of leisure. We've got 10 nights cruising. That's right. And then we're going to get a chance to go for Taiwan. Very rare chance to go to Tea Pai here. This is great. It's in the East China Sea. Fascinating island. You can admire the views from the world's 2nd tallest building, Tea Pai 101, and you can also go to the National Palace Museum for breathtaking Chinese artefacts. Look at this. It's incredible. Okay. That is incredible. Relaxing day at sea before you then go through, and this is brilliant. This is the Philippines. Now, the Philippines is like the new Thailand at the moment when you're looking at fashions and the way fashions move within travel. It's an amazing place to go and visit the Philippines. Manila is the capital, one of the greatest cities of Southeast Asia. You've got the remnants of the walled settlement the Spanish founded in the 16th century there, with the ruins of churches and really interesting museums that you're seeing here. Then you can go through and enjoy maybe a ride in one of the unofficial symbol of the city, which is the jeepney, which was created by the Filipinos from the surplus of US jeeps when they left behind, which they left behind in the war. They're brightly coloured. They're really good fun. I would definitely try the local cocktail. Halo Halo means jumble jumble, and it's got evaporated milk in and all sorts. Just taste it. It sums up the Philippines to me. Okay, Boracay is next in the Philippines. This is the #1 beach capital. 9 kilometres of beaches, beautiful, an intoxicating mix of sun, sand and non-sobriety. I think they'd probably say in the US. Fruit shakes, tanning and every activity under the sun. Then you've got a chance to go through to Puerto Princesa. This is 300 miles southwest of Manila, and it's a colourful world of white sand beaches, lush green forest, emerald blue waters, the longest navigable river and one of the most beautiful subterranean rivers in the world that you saw images of there, which is incredible, which comes out by the South China Sea. Really good for trekking and for hiking as well, for scuba diving. Then you're going through to Malaysia. This is Kota Kinabalu. Now this is the gateway into northern Borneo. And next you're going to see the reason we talk about this. Look at this, the orangutans. This is an amazing experience to really go Sigourney Weaver, to really get back, get back to nature and see these wonderful, cheeky, amazing people that some people believe are a part of our ancestry. You can go to the rehabilitation centre there.
see how they're domesticated and returned into the wild, or you can go and see the pygmy Borneo elephants and the wonderful cheeky monkeys at the wildlife park. You can go hiking out into these mountains here, and you can literally, I mean, they're like the kind of highest mountains next to the Himalayas. They're really, really incredible. So much to see. So again, a wonderful experience of wildlife here in Malaysia. Then you're going through to Brunei. Bandar Seri Begawan is the place. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm doing my best. Great chance to experience this. And again, it's a very different taste of this tiny city. The only true city in Brunei.
Right.
Very neat, modern, wide streets, and great chance to see some Islamic architecture. Relaxing day at sea before we then head back to Singapore. We've already talked about Singapore, so I won't talk about Singapore, but you've got a two-night stay there.
Two-night stay, great.
Amazing city again, multicultural, great for eating, great for going and enjoying shopping, go to do a night safari.
A really unusual itinerary. It's on a great ship as well. There's so much to do on board and so much to see. You're visiting so many places and works out under £125 per person per night. It's a really great price on that.
Yeah.
Have a look what is included, because you have got so much for so little. You have got your free airport parking there, of course your return flights, and do check out all airports, because Planet Cruise are so good at sorting out your airports.
And this ship just came out of being renovated. It went into dry dock at the end of 2013. 50 million they spent on it.
Really?
So, you know, it's as good as new coming out here now. It's a beautiful chance to enjoy fun at sea.
Some really good prices there, and I do believe, and we've got fabulous prices on all the cruises, but I do believe we've got John Paul on the phone, who's from the call centre.
Yeah, apparently it's really busy. You right, John Paul?
Yes, hi Keith, how are you doing?
We hear you're a bit busy. You nearly didn't have time to talk to us.
Yes, we're really busy here today. The deals are selling really fast.
And which is the top one?
Yeah, we've just wanted to say the QM2, the hot pick that we had on earlier, only 869 for a balcony. And we've just checked the temperature. It's about mid-20s out in the Canaries right now, so really, really good opportunity to get some sun and away from this weather.
Sounds good to me. We're loving your work. Thank you so much. You're busy, I know, so we'll let you go, but thanks for ringing in.
Cheers,
we'll
thanks very much, Hayley.
Thanks
Take care.
a lot. Bye-bye. Now, we've got so much to run back through because we've seen so many. Starting at the very beginning, it was with Britannia. It was a brand new ship. So much. This is going to be the first time it sails to the fjords as well. It is deposit only, and that's up until the November the 30th. And you can add that Marriott stay as well, just for £70 per person per night. That is going to be out of this world, no fly. Princess Cruises is our next one. This is going out of Perth, which is really unusual. Australia and Singapore, Malaysia. You've got 2 nights in Singapore as well, under £102 per person per night for 18 nights. That is amazing. And again, deposit only. We've got the Fred Olsen cruise lines. That's the Braemar, very traditional, the 2nd of December, 2 weeks. The Cape Verde, the Canary Islands, so very unusual. Again, a great price on that, great savings off the brochure price, under £65 per person per night. Amazing value, great savings. We have got Cunard for you, Queen Mary, Niagara Falls on New Year's Eve. It's 11 nights. You've got New York as well. You can do loads of shopping, and it's a balcony as well. And then Celebrity on the Equinox, and this again, incredible deal, very stylish, and you're going to these beautiful European places, and Rome, and so many, and big saving, £630 per person off brochure price. And then of course we had the Royal Caribbean, 16 nights. We just saw that, which was out of this world. So much to tell you, but we do have to leave you now. Do keep ordering on the phones. Jump onto the website as well. Big thank you to Keith.
Pleasure.
And we'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.